So a few months ago, I made a video about the Vive Wrist Trackers, giving an overview, connecting them to a modern Vive headset, how the tracking works, the whole 9 yards. That was until I tried using them for PCVR. Upon using them, it did not work out the way that I expected it to. To put it simply, it just didn't work, and there was no way for me to actually use these things for hand tracking. After I made that video, I left things the way they are until sometime later I have been talking to a couple people who are a lot smarter than me in the comments, explaining how to get the wrist trackers working for PCVR. So I want to take a moment and thank you guys for giving me the knowledge that I didn't even know I needed. So with all this, let's go ahead and take a look at the Vive Wrist Trackers and see if I can make them work for PCVR. For the sake of this video, while I'm doing this, I'll be using my Vive Focus Vision this time. Alright, first I'm going to connect the trackers to my headset. Next, I'm going to enable hand tracking in the Vive Hub and connect to SteamVR. Yep, I'm back to looking at controllers for hands again. Next, I'm going to boot up VRChat and change my skeleton bindings in the settings. I was doing all this using the wrist trackers, by the way. There's no way that this could work. Let me try. I take back everything that I just said in my video. It actually works! It's not the greatest, but just having hand tracking working is pretty cool. After doing this setup, it was much easier than I thought, and it doesn't take a genius to figure it out. You see that past me? Take some notes, you might learn something. I can move and look around fine enough, and navigating through my menus worked pretty well. I was also trying out fast movements, and it doesn't seem to be much of a problem for my testing. After all this time, I think these trackers now have some value. Although this doesn't change anything about the usage of these trackers compared to normal controllers. At least using hand tracking in combination with these trackers makes things worth looking at if you want to take advantage of these trackers, that is. You can also use hand tracking without the trackers, but at the sacrifice of having your hands be more janky than before. I also believe this method works for other headsets that support hand tracking minus the Vive stuff. But I'm just glad I gave these trackers another shot. I may not use these as frequently, but I don't mind keeping these around. Hopefully this clears up anything that I said in the PC section of my video. Of course, as always, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.